Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yesterday, Ethereum formed a 5-wave move to the downside. I think when I made the video yesterday, we had only 3 waves down, but the chart clarified that it wants to go down further, basically. Formed us a 5-wave move down. I think yesterday when I made the video, we were around here, I think somewhere here, yeah, around 2,380. We're not far from that now, but the market did dip a little bit lower and it formed us a 5th wave down, which I then obviously used to identify the next resistance area. These were updates that are sent through on our Discord server for gold members intraday yesterday, and I added this resistance area between 2,406 and $2,459, and you can see that the market tested that area, got rejected quite strongly and moved down to around about $2,320. So it is possible, after a 5-wave move down that we saw yesterday and a 3-wave rally that we also saw, I think it was overnight, yeah, that now a 3rd wave to the downside has indeed started. So a third of a 3rd wave, which means that the yellow count is further confirmed, the yellow count that I prefer or that I find more likely at the moment. And it's been respected now for the last week or so. You know, this kind of, what did we say, a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup. You might remember we had a resistance area here as well. So the market is currently respecting the parameters on the chart really well, even here on the micro level. So not only are the resistances respected, also support, because this here is the support area where we can watch for reactions as well. Between 2,319 and 2,207, these two levels, here the price has now reacted for a second time to that golden ratio level at 2,319. Therefore, the next evidence that we need that the price is really going down further and following the yellow scenario, we need to see a break below 2,319. So that's the golden ratio level, that's next support. Then I would say the price could go down quite quickly to around about 2,200, where we have an important trend line, which you see on our daily chart. And then it's 78.6 retracement as well. So there should be some good support there, temporarily at least. So does it mean we have to go down directly? No. I mean, I still have on the chart the possibility. First of all, it could be that if we now break above the intraday high, so overnight high, this wave 2 could still be unfolding, which is why I leave the resistance area on the chart. As I always say, micro counts are not so relevant, the levels are more important, okay? So whether the wave 2 is already in or it's getting another high, you know, from a structural point of view, I couldn't care less. It doesn't matter. From a structural point of view, it doesn't. Well, it might matter if you trade with high leverage intraday, but be aware we are now on a time frame and wave degree here, where just quick random intraday movements can easily lead to a wave count change, okay? And a reset maybe of wave 2. So it's been following down the bearish setup quite nicely. It hasn't really broken down aggressively yet. The setups are there. The resistance areas have been respected. We've seen reactions, but it could very well be that, you know, the wave 2 just gets reset a little bit higher. So from that point of view, the 2,459 level remains key resistance for now. And above that level, 2,492, which is the larger wave 2. Above that level, an even larger wave 2 might still be unfolding. So it, again, breaking above a high doesn't necessarily mean that the bulls are getting back onto the, you know, they're gonna take back control. That's not necessarily what that means. But it certainly would mean that the bears are losing momentum. But a true signal that the bears are losing momentum would be a break above that green line. Yeah, 2,492. And then we could test the upper resistance area. Before I forget, tomorrow I'm going to send out our weekly newsletter again. There's usually a crypto analysis in there, a coin that I don't typically update on YouTube. There's a general market update. Last week we covered the NASDAQ, stuff about mindset. If you want to register, you can find a direct link in the description, or you go to our website, mcoglobal.com, you go to resources and newsletter. Here you can register. It's coming out typically once a week, and it includes a lot of info about MCO, the community, markets, mindset, and so on. So check it out. It's completely free. Let's go back to the chart, however. But yeah, that will come out tomorrow, so I always try to make you aware on Fridays. So yeah, but you can see we're printing lower lows, lower highs. But now we have 3 1-2 setups. So it's time to break down. If it doesn't, more than 3 1-2 setups don't make sense, then we have too many. That typically is very bearish, but it also means that it typically won't work out. Now I can tell you if we have 3 1-2 setups, the market is ready to break down. The bears just need to turn up now. I mean, they already are there, driving the price lower, but not really aggressively. So be aware. I mean, we are deep in support as well. So be aware that could always be ready for surprises. But from a structural point of view, to really confirm that the bulls are taking the lead, we need to break above all these resistance levels, especially also the upper one at 2,700, followed by a break above 2,820, because that would invalidate the direct bearish setups. And then we still need 5 waves up from the bulls to really confirm that a larger wave 4 bottomed on the 5th of August. It's already been a month and we've only been moving sideways pretty much, without any impulse to the upside. But we see, in fact, some micro 5-wave movements to the downside. Yeah, that's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.